The Roman people shaped the structure of Europe. They were not focused on imagination or abstract ideals, but on action, discipline, and control. Rome began as a small city, but through willpower, order, and belief in its mission, it became the greatest empire Europe has known. Romans believed that they had a duty to bring order to the world. They respected strength, hierarchy, and tradition. Their gods were tied to the state and everyday life: Jupiter, Mars, Vesta. Religion was not based on emotion, but on duty and ritual. It was about honoring the gods through discipline, sacrifice, and loyalty to Rome. Roman society was organized around a clear class structure. The patricians were the noble families who led the republic. They were responsible for politics, religion, and war. They lived with the belief that their role was to lead and protect their people, not to serve themselves. The Roman ideal was a man of virtue, courage, and self-control, someone who put the state above personal desire. One of Rome's greatest contributions was law. Roman law created the basis for justice and structure across the empire. It did not promote equality as we know it today. Instead, it recognized the differences in class, age, gender, and role. Law was used to protect the stability of society, not to break down its order. Rome also transformed the physical world. Its roads, aqueducts, temples, and cities were symbols of power and planning. Everything had a purpose. The Colosseum and the Pantheon were not just grand buildings, they were symbols of Roman identity. Roman engineering and architecture allowed the empire to function across vast distances. As they expanded, the Romans brought the system to other peoples. They built cities, spread Latin, and created a shared structure that stretched from Britain to Syria. Romanization was not passive. It was a strong top-down process that turned tribes into citizens and regions into provinces. Even as the republic gave way to the empire, Roman values stayed alive in many leaders. Men like Augustus and Marcus Aurelius believed in duty, order, and long-term survival of the state. They ruled with a sense of responsibility rooted in tradition and Roman virtue. The Roman Empire eventually collapsed, but its impact did not disappear. Its laws, its way of organizing power, and its concept of duty and authority continued. Every serious attempt to rebuild Europe has looked to Rome, because Rome gave Europe the idea of centralized strength, legal order, and imperial unity. Rome was not built by democratic ideals or by giving power to everyone. It was built by a disciplined elite trained to lead, to fight, and to govern. The Roman pagan spirit was not soft or passive. It was firm, realistic, and focused on survival and glory. The Roman race taught Europe how to command.